Hi everyone, and welcome to my channel. Welcome if you're returning, and if you're a new subscriber as well. We've had quite a lot of new subscribers recently, so thank you so much for joining me. You're all very much appreciated. I'm really grateful to those of you who show your appreciation for me and what I do in the comments. So I'd just like to show you all my appreciation as well for viewing, liking, subscribing. It all means a lot. Helps me keep things going as well, knowing what you all like. So anyway, this reading is about the recent presidential debate in the US between Trump and Harris. Some of you may have seen that. I didn't watch the whole thing, but I watched a little bit of it, just to pick up on the energy of the two in terms of what came through. So I'm just going to share a little bit about that with you all, first of all, and then we're going to go and look at hidden energies around the two candidates with the cards. First of all, now also trust your intuition in terms of who you're going to go with. You know, if you're watching from the US, trust your gut. Be mindful of tactics and obviously lies that are told. I mean, politicians are often narcissists and liars. And I just wanted to say, I'm not saying they all are, by the way, but I just wanted to say a little bit about narcissists. I can often spot a narcissist. I've encountered quite a few in my life, and I believe that was training for me in terms of now spotting them and picking up on little subtle clues in terms of facial movements, words, body language, that kind of thing. So if any of you have ever encountered a narcissist, have a think about it. Do either of those two candidates look like that kind of type? I'll leave it at that. Something that did come through I wanted to share before this reading about narcissists is what you'll find is if you say something that pushes their buttons or demeans them in some way, shows them up, just look at their facial expression and the way it changes. It will be like a smug little grin that comes on their face. And that's a fake smile. It's not a smile. You know, it's a defense mechanism. It's like they're sneering, actually. And then they'll try and throw back stuff at you to put you down, make you look like the bad one when they're just projecting how they actually feel about themselves. So deep down, they've got a void. I'll leave it at that. This isn't about narcissism. I may do a reading on that in the future, who knows. But I just wanted to share that. So if you go back and watch that, just take a look at their facial expressions. Do they look sincere, serious, don't really change too much? Or do you notice these little, you know, slight twitch in the mouth, eyes getting bigger, dark eyes? Do you sort of feel an underlying emotion there that they're not showing to you on camera? Also pay attention of words that are used and tone of voice as well. So the voice going up and down, you know, can show nerves, anger, fear, lies. Yeah, I remember there was one part actually where, this is an example, Trump said to Harris, her father was a Marxist and she's a Marxist, you know, and that the US is going to be communist if she goes into power. Again, listen to the words, you know, and the tone. that's used. Now, I also feel, obviously, a lot of MPs have scripts. It's all pre-written, pre-planned, but just look at the way they talk. Does it sound natural? That's another thing I want to say. Does it just flow, or does it sound like it's just a scripted answer, scripted thing they've been told to say? This is another thing in terms of the man behind the curtain, pulling the strings. This came out obviously in the UK reading as well, because there's a link worldwide, with all politicians and governments. I believe there's another energy behind the scenes. So I'm just feeling that some of the things that were said were scripted, not their own words either. Listen to both of them in other, speeches and things they give. Does it sound the same? Do both of them sound human? I'll leave that at that for now. Do they sound natural? We'll leave it at that. So that's just my little take on the energy I was reading for both of them in that debate. As I said, use your discernment. Check it out if you haven't seen it yourself. Come to your own conclusions. This is alleged in my opinion, obviously. So in that debate, obviously there was Trump on the left, Harris on the right. So that's what I'm going to do for this reading with 2 decks. I'm just going to ask now with the cards anything else on their energy in that debate and at this current time. So it was starting with Trump. Okay, well, we've got 3 major arcana here, which is showing, that can show something major, something big that's happening in his energy behind the scenes. A shift maybe that's happening there. Let's just now pull some cards for Harris and then we'll dive deeper. So we've got 1 major arcana over here for Harris. So with that, I'm just getting, as major arcana can show big life events. So something quite big has happened on Trump's side, I feel. What I'm feeling is that with this card, I'm being guided to right away, Judgment. This can show awakening. I feel that he has some information, inside information about the opposition. He's got a feeling with the Hermit as well. The Hermit is about going within, trusting your intuition, following the guidance within. So he's trying not to listen too much to external voices. as well. He's quite set on what he's going to do. With this card as well, the Artist, this is an extra card in this deck. And with this one I often get the Visionary. See, he's like painting the future that he wants for the country. With the Magician as well. Yeah, see, he's trying to manifest a new country for you all. He wants something new. He wants equality with the Six of Pentacles. This is about equal give and take, the flow of energy. And the Knight of Pentacles. Now this is the slowest moving knight in the deck, but it's committed, loyal. Now I'm noticing the tree there and the tree there. So there's something about the tree in his vision. The tree can show spiritual growth, healing. These trees are healthy. So he wants people to be healthy. There's a focus on health in terms of what he desires. He's concerned about the health of US citizens and what they've been told, fed. That's what I'm hearing. So I'm not only getting food coming through here, but also drugs. He's got some inside knowledge, a lot of inside knowledge in terms of his team as well. He's made quite a big decision, but I'm feeling in terms of like what he would do for the country, but he's not sharing it all. There's a reason for that. There are certain things he needs to keep to himself. Now, the bottom of the deck, just going to look at these. Yeah, now, okay, I'm not surprised to see the Ten of Wands, because something I forgot to say from my energy reading was that I felt Trump, I can feel it now actually, heavy energy come over me. Looking at him, I thought, wow, he looks like he's got the weight of the world on his shoulders. And we can see that in this card, see? He's carrying all these burdens, these things that he knows are going on. Not just in the US, but around the world. And he's trying to stand up for US citizens. And for the world, actually. But he feels quite isolated. In some ways. I'm getting a bit of a disheartened energy for him actually, with this weight that he's carrying. It's like it's got quite heavy. I can really feel it. Suddenly getting it in my back. So he needs to sort of de-stress. Because he's got a lot of decisions he's made, but he's also making. We've got someone here behind the scenes who is helping him as well. I think this came out in my US reading, a legal person, lawyer. Yeah, he's looking at the financial system. Yeah, so I can't share too much in this reading. I've got to be careful of how much I share, but there's something going on behind the scenes regarding the financial system that he's not sharing. That's what I feel he's not sharing. I'll leave that at that. Okay, now we'll go back to that and clarify in a moment. Let's move over to Harris. There are 3 swords cards for Harris. So Harris is really, especially with these 2, quite anxious. Look at the energy in both. Head down, a lot of anxiety, dark thoughts, needing to spend time alone, because she's got also the weight of, not the world like Trump, but the weight of these other energies behind the scenes who are all getting to her. I'm seeing Matt as like all these other energies. This is all the information they're telling her to say. And she's got a headache, you know. She's quite wounded in her energy, wounded soul. Dark also. This is like dark thoughts, negative. That's not a good card to get in terms of her energy. Dark. Way of thinking. Yeah, you see, there's, as I said, there's someone else, one energy in particular behind the scenes, who she's closely collaborating with and sharing what they want to say. So behind closed doors, she's like that. This card's about victory. So they believe they've won already from that debate, because of the things she said. They wanted her to look like the winner. Now, I feel they may have succeeded. So that's why I was just saying to you all, be discerning in terms of who looks like the genuine one, who is speaking from the heart, because this heart's wounded. This card, Wheel of Fortune, shows a shift that's happened on that side as a result of that debate. So yeah, I do feel that they've maybe swayed some more people in terms of what she was saying. But you, as I said, use your discernment, because remember what I said about politicians being liars. I'm sure a lot of you know that. I've seen it so many times, that's why I don't vote myself. They say all these things they're going to do, and I'm just in my mind thinking, yeah, all right, let's see it play out, shall we? And then they go into power and none of it happens. It was all BS. This card is also about finances. So also on that side, with Harris, there's a plan for a change to happen in the financial system. So, bottom of the deck. Yeah, see, an unhappy energy for Harris. She feels trapped because she's not using her own words or her own mind. That I was certainly feeling from watching her. Just be mindful of what you believe. It's very easy to get taken in by energies who look convincing. So back to what I was saying about narcissists. They're very good at being charming, putting on a front, looking really like they care about you. They want the best for you. They'll say that and a lot of people will believe it. However, put it on mute when you watch it, Look at the eyes, look at the facial expressions, hand movements. Do they look like someone who cares? I'll leave it at that. So the Hermit's come out over here as well, yeah, you see? So inside knowledge over there as well. Things that are being hidden about how Harris wants things to move forward. 3 major arcana there, yeah, so showing this is a major shift that she wants if she goes into power. Let's just get a bit more on that, on what they both want for the US. Their intentions, true intentions. Okay, so we've got those 3 there. Same card. Okay, now what's quite interesting is the bottom of the deck I'm being drawn to. 7 of Pentacles that side, Queen of Cups that side. Now it doesn't matter about gender, but the Queen of Cups is loving, speaks from the heart, wants the best for everyone, unconditional love. The 7 of Pentacles is about reaping what you sow. Now obviously we've got coins here for finances, also the 10 of Pentacles. So her intentions are around finances, and I'm getting here building a new financial system. That's coming out again with these cards. Yeah, and with the World, this is about starting something new with the 10 of Pentacles, growing something new, a new system. And the Chariot again is about victory, success, moving things forward. But with this card, what I'm seeing is this person here in power, it's usually like a masculine emperor sort of energy, so domination. I'm even getting world domination coming through with this card. See, 2 major arcana, yeah. The plans are to create quite a big shift for the long term. This can show 10 years, so it's like a 10-year plan that's already in place. Not by her, this was created years ago. Now it's interesting, this side we've also got 2 major arcana. So you see, they both have plans for quite a big shift that they desire in the US, but I keep wanting to say in the world. So there's something, you see, behind this where they want it to start there in the US and then for it to be worldwide. The Tower is something unexpected, something that crumbles, that wasn't built on solid ground. And Death shows a transformation, a change that is desired. So building something new. when it all crumbles. The Page of Swords is again something new. Communication here that's honest. It's pointing upwards, so it's positive intentions. And you know what I was guided to before with this one is he's carrying this stick. I'm not really sure what it is, but I was seeing that like a wand. So like manipulation of the public. As I said, be mindful of what you believe, because I'm getting a lot of lies, manipulation, gaslighting. You know, do you believe anything any of them say? I'm not sort of giving my view here, so to speak. But yeah, they've both got these different plans. Obviously, they're in different intentions. They both want a shift. See, even in this card, I'm seeing that like 2 wands. We're getting signs here for a reason in terms of the energy. Manipulation on that side, I believe. There'd be a lot of unhappiness from the public, I feel. The Page of Swords is also a thoughtful energy. Has a lot of clarity with this sword of truth here. So again, go with what you feel, but that's what's coming through in the energy. Now, we're just going to now look at hidden energies. Because obviously there's a lot going on behind the scenes. It's not just Trump and Harris here, you know, as I said about the voice behind. Okay, now this side. Okay, so we've got faithfulness, it says on this card, and the dog is a sign of that. There's a partnership in particular there behind the scenes. Someone at Trump's side who's very faithful. But there's also anger as well. And this, I believe, is because of what they know about the opposition, who they are, what their intentions are. And they want to end that. And we've also got an ace here for a new beginning, so that's what they desire. But it's positive. This is the Ace of Cups, which is like showing from the heart, as we had here, with the Queen of Cups. Positive. Wanting to create harmony and balance. We've got a 6 there. Yeah, we had a 6 there as well. Now this side, this is very interesting in terms of the hidden energies. This card says enemy. Take what you will from that. But you see, yeah, wow. You can't make this up, everyone. The man behind the curtain, pulling the strings. So you've got that person on the outside saying what they're told to say. Maybe a bit naive. And there's that wizard behind the curtain pulling the strings. Can't make it up. They're trying to create obstacles for the opposition. That's what they did in the debate. I really felt that, in terms of things that they were said on purpose to try and make Trump look like in a bad light. They've been working at this as well for a long time. Now, when you need a lot of different heads to come together to create an obstacle, that shows they're struggling. I'll leave it at that. If you need one mind to do it, that's quite a natural, well-meaning energy. But with this side, see, even here, we've got arguments happening. Other energies there interfering. Now we've got the Seven of Swords, which is about lies, deception, cheating. That's what's going on behind the scenes there. That they are really negative cards to get. I'm not just saying that. This is the Six of Wands again that came out here. You see? So due to that energy there, they think they've had victory. There may be some manipulation as well in terms of getting that victory. The votes. Just saying. Because I feel that that's what's causing this conflict. They're sort of scared at the moment in terms of the way things are going. I really do feel it's like really swaying between the two at the moment. Okay, anything else then behind the scenes? I think that's quite clear in terms of what's come through, but we'll just take one more for this side and one more for that side. Wow, I'm not surprised to see that card. So it's the same card that we had here. A lot of repeat cards on this side, which is showing, you know, that Spirit wants this message to come through. So there's anxiety, there's a lot of anxiety, dark energies on that side. Wanting an end. See, with the Grim Reaper, that's not a positive card to get either, because that shows a negative ending that they want. A negative shift. This side, the Four of Wands, now that's about success, victory, balance. Again, we've got this power couple. Now this came out in my US reading, you may remember. We had the Emperor, Empress. I saw that as a power match, but also balance, the yin-yang energy. So that's really interesting, isn't it? In terms of the cards, very different in terms of intentions, what's going on behind the scenes as well. So make up your own mind, obviously, but use your discernment, trust your intuition. I would say I was quite curious to do this reading after seeing that footage. So let us know, if you wish, as well, your opinions in the comments. I'd love to hear from all of you. Thank you so much for watching. Put any questions you have as well in the comments if you wish, and I may do a follow-on reading. Thanks so much for being here. Sending peace of light to you all.